Good evening, everyone. We are going to get the August 24th, 7 p.m. regular board meeting to order. Secretary, call the roll, please.
Reyes,
Here.
Lofche,
Here.
Moreno, absent. Johnson. Here. Cifuentes,
Here.
Valencia. Here. Olivas,
Here. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
States. Stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, moving on to the next item on the agenda, public comment. We have no public comment. Moving on to communications from the superintendent, Dr. Halverson.
Thank you so much, Board President Cifuentes. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, under 4A1, we have the Aurora East Education Foundation donations. Tonight, we have the distinct privilege of welcoming and celebrating key leaders from the Aurora East Education Foundation. The dedication of the AEF Board continues to create meaningful opportunities and lasting impacts across our schools, directly investing in the futures of our students and our community. Please join me in recognizing the dedicated leadership of the AEF. And when I say your name, if you could stand for me, please. In just a second, we'll have President Mark Michelini come up. Mark Michelini, AEF President. Melissa Marcado. Diane Thomas. Angie Diaz. Darnell Gibson. Kate Meziakos, I don't think could be with us this evening. Saul Olivas. Jennifer Fearday. Ken Fuchs, not able to make it this evening. Tony Nicolad. Thank you, Tony. Tony, give me your last name again. I apologize. Nicolade. Thank you, Tony. Brian Valek, not able to be here this evening. And Fabiola Alexander. Is there anybody from the AEF board that I missed? Okay. Tonight, the foundation is presenting checks supporting two transformative initiatives here in District 131. The first is a scoreboard project, which is the modernizing of athletic facilities to elevate the Tomcat student, athlete, and fan experience. And the second is a Tomcat Affinity Program, which expands targeted resources, engagement, and support for district programs and students. Please give a warm East Aurora welcome to President Mark Michelini and the members of the AEF board as they come forward. Board members, if you want to come up with them as well, you're more than welcome to.
These are the guys that do all the hard work, not this, the talking head. So tonight we'd like to present you with two checks. As Dr. Halverson said, we have one from the Consumers Cooperative Credit Union. The Affinity Program, which many of you folks have Tomcat Affinity cards, gives a portion of those funds that they earn back to us. And so we use that money for mini grants, scholarships, and to support capital outlay here in the
Thank you, Dana.
I think he's got that shirt on.
The second check we have tonight is for a donation for the scoreboard. If anybody's been by East Aurora High School, it looks like one of the best stadiums I've seen in the FCA. It is just awesome. I had the opportunity to drive out to West Plum Street to see our architects, Corey and Clark. And I drove back down Plum Street, and I drove by Neil Orman Stadium on the west side. And I took a look at theirs, and I took a look at ours, and I said, wow, that is a stadium on the east side. So we're glad to contribute to that. And so we came up with a check for the district of $125,000. We give it to the President of the School Board.
Come over to the vice president here.
Yes,
Yeah, I know. All right. You want to go first and then I'll go? Good? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Take a picture with them.
You want us to just?
Yeah.
Come back?
You know. Come on around there.
They're coming around.
On the back. We'll make it happen.
We need to put in.
Gonna have some of you guys.
You don't bite.
Sure.
Try to make it happen. Everybody kind of see the camera?
Yes.
Good. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Let me take one more. 1, 2, 3. All right, awesome.
Yay.
Thank you.
I'll see you again. Tell your wife to leave me alone at the top.
One thing that both President Michelini and I both forgot to announce was that there are sponsorship opportunities. So if you know a local business that's looking to sponsor, there's numerous opportunities for that scoreboard as well. And the proceeds go directly back to the district and to support the AEF as well. So once again, thank you so much to the AEF and their partnership and the leadership in helping to move things forward for our district. Truly appreciated. Next, I have a awesome opportunity for 4A2. We have preschool recognition for gold status. Building a strong educational journey begins on day one. And tonight we are thrilled to celebrate a remarkable milestone for our youngest learners and their families. Our district preschool programs have officially achieved Excel Rate Illinois Gold status, the state's highest standard of quality in early childhood education. This designation reflects rigorous benchmarks in instructional quality, family engagement, continuous quality improvement, and professional development. Achieving this level of excellence requires intentional leadership, passionate educators, and a relentless commitment to our students from the very start. Please join me in welcoming and congratulating our Executive Director of Early Learning, Rosary Horn, along with our entire early childhood team for this outstanding achievement for East Aurora.
Good evening, Board of Education, Dr. Halverson, Executive Cabinet, and EA community members. I'm proud to stand before you with my team of preschool building leaders, Miss Annette McMahon, Principal of Oak Park School, Dr. Tanetta Davis, Principal of O'Donnell School, Miss Susan Orozco, Principal of the Early Childhood Center, and Miss Mari Terry Wise, Principal of the Gonzalez Child Center, as we share with you the monitoring process, our preschool sites experience, and the results of our most recent visit. We're also proud to be joined by our assistant principals and many of our amazing preschool staff members in the audience tonight.
Preschool classrooms funded through the Preschool for All or Preschool for All expansion grants, also known as PFA and PFAE, are monitored once every 4 years by an outsider agency contracted through the Illinois State Board of Education. It is a strict, arduous process resulting in a comprehensive and detailed evaluation of the program. There are two key components of the monitoring visit: a detailed and thorough compliance check against grant requirements and deliverables, and a lengthy classroom observation.
The compliance check completed in a monitoring visit includes a review of all screening processes and forms, the point system developed to determine eligibility for students, the safety certificates of all playgrounds, the credentials of all staff interacting with children or leading the program, and a review of over 200 student files for all required documents, school physicals, timelines met or missed, and required signatures. This list is just a portion of the compliance check. In all, it includes an examination of 20 detailed requirements for PFA programs and 35 for PFAE. In addition to the compliance check, each PFA and PFAE classroom is observed for 3 hours. Detailed observation notes are taken, activities are timed, interactions are transcribed, and components of the environment are noted, counted, or measured. Afterwards, teachers are interviewed to gather information not observed, such as support provided to parents and families. All notes are transferred to the Early Childhood Environmental Rating Scale, or the ECHRS 3.
Thank you. So piggybacking off of Annette, ECHRS 3 measures program quality by focusing on what children experience during their preschool days. They measure this through 5 categories: space and furnishings, language and literacy, learning activities, interactions between adults and children, and program structure. Although program structure is listed last, it is really the foundation. It provides a framework for a strong program that supports social, emotional, physical, and academic development in young children. The environment we call and structure is kind of the third teacher in the room. It includes an intentional balance of routines, active and quiet play, ample time for children to choose their own activities, and the support and inclusion of children with disabilities. The ECHRS scoring system is a rigorous system, scoring all items on a strict 1 to 7 scale, and the scores build off of one another, kind of like building blocks in our preschool classroom. So a classroom must perfectly master the elements of one level before they can move on to the next. If there's an error, an omission as they move up the scale, at any level, the score comes back down. So for example, if a classroom has wonderful, engaging science activities, but they time cleanup and it's timed at 55 minutes instead of 58, the score for that classroom will drop drastically. So anything can kind of start up strong and drop down.
Okay, so when we're reviewing scores from this rigorous scale, we have levels of good, great, and excellent. So 4.5 to 5.0 is good. It shows a classroom is highly functional, positive environment in which children can learn and grow. A score of 5.1 to 6.0 is great, demonstrating incredibly consistent teacher and teaching assistant practices. Teaching teams at this level don't just supervise, they actively extend children's thinking. A score of 6.1 or more is excellent. This indicates gold standard, nearly flawless execution. This high score is hard to achieve because a single mistake can reset the score. A classroom scored at this level is seamlessly weaving high-level logic, science, literacy, and math concepts into playtime while supporting social emotional development. A score of 7.0 is nearly unattainable. Perfect score, as it requires all components of the item to be in action on that single day and noticed by the observer. Scores of 7 on individual items and in categories are unicorns. Most programs only dream of them. Each classroom receives 41 scores, 1 for each of the 35 items on the scale, 1 for each of the 5 categories, and 1 overall score.
So how did the preschool classrooms of East Aurora score in our most recent monitoring visit? As a district, our highest subscores were interactions and program structure, with scores of 6.0 and 6.07 respectively. We're especially proud of the positive interactions and social emotional support our teams provide to our students while also maintaining the highest standard of program structure. 87% of our classrooms scored category scores with 4.5 or above. 75% of our scores were at a 5.0 or above, and 31% were at a 6.0 or higher. In addition, our teaching teams earned 6 7.0 perfect scores across 5 classrooms, which means that one of our teachers actually scored 2 perfect scores in her subscores. The ECHRS are used for program improvement plans and to acknowledge a program's level of quality. Early care and education programs throughout the state of Illinois can earn a Circle of Quality rating from Accelerate Illinois. Quality ratings options are licensed, bronze, silver, or gold, with gold being the highest rating possible in the state of Illinois. And we are thrilled to announce that all 4 of the preschool sites of the 2025-2026 school year earned gold. To acknowledge the hard work and the accomplishments of all of our early learning leaders, and especially our staff that are in the classrooms day in and day out with our students, we've secured these plaques to go in each school to show the certificate and then also the years that we've earned the Gold Circle of Quality rating. We've started with those that we've earned up to this year, and then we've left room for the future.
Thank you so much for your leadership. Thank you for your leadership at the building level. And I know I see some teachers and assistant principals out there as well. If you're here and you're a pre-K teacher in our district or an assistant principal, could you stand as well so we could recognize you? I know we couldn't get everybody here this evening. Yeah. And if I could have all of the teachers and administrators come stand up front here so we can get one group picture with everybody there, that'd be great. Thank you. Carlos, if we get one picture of them. Thank you.
Wants to be my professor here with the awards.
I've been nominated.
Oh, well, there you go.
Voluntold.
We do have a lot of
Came out. Come on down. I know. Part of it, right?
Put her in the front. Put her in the front.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Who's taking the picture?
They're coming.
You're so tense.
In the photo, you guys hearing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I can scoot down.
For every site, yes. I left that out. I like that. As far as I know, that's what the website says.
Oh.
The others just are too.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. In front. 1, 2. That was for
And we're not competitive much in East Aurora, but I know we're the only school district in the city that had every school get gold status. So once again, we're not competitive at all, but we just want to recognize that for sure. Next, 4A3, we'd like to recognize our barbers and beauticians that came out for our back to school fair. So starting a new school year with confidence makes all the difference in the world for a child. When our students walk into their classrooms feeling good about themselves, it sets the tone for everything from academic focus to social connection. At this year's back to school fair, a dedicated group of local barbers and beauticians stepped up to provide that exact boost of confidence. Giving freely of their time, talent, and energy, they provided fresh, free haircuts for dozens of our East Aurora students, ensuring they were ready to start day one looking sharp and feeling proud. Community partnerships take many forms, but few are as personal and as impactful as this hands-on service to our children and families. Please join me in a round of applause as we recognize and thank our wonderful volunteer barbers and beauticians for their generosity, care, and Tomcat spirit. And I'm going to read off the barbers that RSVP'd. And if you could come up here, I will hand these certificates off to Board President Cifuentes, and he will hand them off to you with a handshake. And then we will take a picture with all our barbers and beauticians as well. The first one we have is Do or Die Designs. And the die is for dyeing our hair there. Is Do or Die Designs here? Okay. Next, we have Arnolfo Carrillo. Alvaro Gutierrez Jr. Come on up, Alvaro. Benjamin Gutierrez. Thank you very much. If you want to hang out, hang out. Yeah. Yes, sir. Alfonso Guzman. Thank you, Benjamin. Daniel Maldonado. Angel Mejia. Juan Ochoa, Alejandro Ramirez, Joshua Sandoval, and Brian Valley. Are there any barbers or beauticians we missed back there? I don't think so. Once again, gentlemen, thank you so much for what you've done for our students. We truly appreciate it. They walk out of there with smiles every year when we're at the back to school fair. So thank you very much. We're going to get a quick picture with you guys as well. Thank you. All right, and another important event tonight is back in May, we had the where we swore in our student board members. Tonight, it's our opportunity to seat them as the school year is now begun. So we now have 2 new student board members. I'm going to read a little bio on both of them, and then we'll take a picture of them sitting in their new board seat, because something we will establish this year is that our board members, student board members, when they come to present what's going on in the high school, have the opportunity to sit up here with us on the board as well, so they can garner that experience and grow professionally. So we're so excited for that. First, we have Gio Nabagar, is an exemplary junior leader at East Aurora High School who embodies academic excellence, civic commitment, and athletic drive. A first-generation Nigerian immigrant who moved to East Aurora nearly 3 years ago, Gio quickly turned his transition into a platform for supporting others. After starting as a mentee in the East Aurora Ambassadors Program, his experience inspired him to step up as a lead student ambassador to welcome and guide fellow students. Academically, Gio holds a 4.1429 weighted GPA and is an active member of the National Honor Society. Beyond the classroom, he actively shapes his school community through Principal Advisory Board and the Junior Class Council. He was also selected as a Freedom Scholar with North Central College, where he is currently completing a year-long civic engagement project. On the athletic field, Gio played soccer for 2 years, ran track, and took on a leadership role with the school's weightlifting group. Following high school, Gio plans to attend the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign to pursue a degree in engineering, focusing on either mechanical or electrical engineering. Let's give Gio a big round of applause. Come on up, Gio. Next, our second student board member is Roberto Diaquino Arroyo. He's an exceptional scholar who attended O'Donnell Elementary and Simmons Middle Schools before attending East High. This first-generation student has built a record of extraordinary academic achievement, campus leadership, and athletic dedication. Academically, he holds a flawless 4.0 unweighted GPA and an outstanding 4.89 weighted GPA. His commitment to rigorous coursework includes 20 college-level courses, spanning 13 advanced placement classes and 7 dual enrollment courses through Waubonsee Community College, where his high marks earned him a spot on the president's list. Beyond his coursework, he serves as president of the National Honor Society, represents his school as a member of the math team, and is an active member of the Student Athlete Society. A multi-sport athlete, he competes on the football, wrestling, and track and field teams. Nationally recognized for his academic distinction, he was selected as a Thrive Scholar and a Quest Bridge Scholar, participating in the Quest Bridge National College Match Program. Looking ahead, he plans to study bioengineering or neuroscience in college before attending medical school with the ultimate career goal of becoming a neurosurgeon. Let's give Roberto a round of applause as well. Once again, gentlemen, we're truly excited for your student leadership. I know through the interview process, it was a rigorous process and there were a ton of qualified candidates, but you two definitely rose to the top. And we're excited for your leadership and for your voice to be able to bring it forward to the community and the board to continue to advocate for the students of East Aurora. With that being said, we're going to do 2 quick photo ops. We're going to have Gio sit down first at his board seat over there. We're going to get a photo op of him sitting in his board seat so we can get this up there. And then after that, we will have Roberto sit down as well, and we'll get these up on the website ASAP. And they told me they were going to play rock, paper, scissors real quick to see who was going to be the first one at the next board meeting. Let's see it. Go ahead, guys. Right there on the spot. Let's go. All right. There we go. Roberto's got the first one. Gio's got the second one. Thank you both, gentlemen. Not Roberto, you don't have to sit up there tonight. For the next one, though. Thank you. And finally, I'm going to turn it over for 4A5 to Andy Allen, and he's going to go through a emergency repair that we have to have for the Bardwell facade.
Karina, could you bring that up for me, please? So recently we had some tuck pointing done at Bardwell in the small chimney that we knew were having some issues, but the company that was there that did all the work at Brady and Firma this summer took a look at the building while they're there and asked to do a further inspection based on some stuff that we saw. So I authorized that. And during that process, they were up there looking. Some of the pictures are in your packet. Here's the presentation up here now. A lot of the limestone front, as with Fred Rogers, is showing extreme signs of wear. They didn't use any hand tools at all, and they pulled chunks off by hand. And I have videos of it. So tonight before you is a memo to go for the emergency repair to structurally make the doors safer so we prevent further wear and can make them safe and consistent what we need over the doors. Because most of those doors have limestone obstruction. Doors 7 and 8 have the worst wear of them, and that's where the focus will be at 2. We've done safety measures to prevent students from using and staff using those doors right now. And with Catherine, the principal, and the administrative team, we made sure the building knows not to use those doors and work around them right now. As with Fred Rogers, it was just a couple-week process, and the company was able to do the work successfully at Fred Rogers to secure the entrance when we had the problem there. I anticipate the same timeline here. If approved tonight, it will be in the B&G committee part. The motion will be down there. If approved, they will probably start work within the next couple of days on trying to remedy the situation we have there.
Any questions from the board at all?
I mean, we were there, we saw it when we visited the school, so I have no issues with it, but I don't see, do we go out to bid or?
We did not bid it it's under $50,000.
Okay.
We're using the current contractor that did all our work over the summer. If I bid it, we're going to wait a month to get the work done minimally. I did work with our architectural firm. It is within reason of the other work performed
Okay.
in Fred Rogers as far as dollar and cost wise, and with the tuck pointing that we approved this summer. So cost wise, it's in line with that other work previously done this year.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions from the board at all? Okay, and with that, that concludes my report this evening. And before I turn it over to Board President Cifuentes, do we have anybody that wants to leave? Because I know that a lot of times we do our recognitions. It is a school night. Gentlemen, you're more than welcome to leave if you want to, but you're more than welcome to stay as well, okay? All right. Board President Cifuentes.
All right, moving on to section 5 of the agenda. Motion to approve the following consent agenda as listed.
So moved.
Second,
Any questions? Secretary, call the vote, please.
Lopshi,
yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Valencia. Absent. Olivas,
Yes.
Reyes. Yes.
All right, I believe we have an introduction maybe or no? Okay.
Yes, we have a couple of introductions. First, we are pleased to introduce Miss Amanda Zambrano as the new Assistant Principal of Gonzalez Child Center. Ms. Zambrano brings more than 15 years of experience in early childhood education, most recently serving as preschool director at the Family Development Center at Governors State University. In that role, she has led high-quality early childhood programming, supported and developed staff, and built strong partnerships with families. Her work has included leading preschool for all expansion classrooms, developing individualized family goals, connecting families with community resources, and creating meaningful opportunities for family engagement. Prior to moving into administration, Ms. Zambrano spent 15 years as an early childhood educator, where she also served as a teacher leader, mentor, and PLC facilitator. She holds a master's degree in educational leadership from National Louis University, as well as endorsements in early childhood education, special education, and English as a second language. Her strong early childhood expertise, collaborative approach, and commitment to supporting the whole child and family will be wonderful additions to the Gonzales community. Welcome, Amanda. And last but not least, at our last board meeting, we introduced Tom Jackson, our new Director of Communications, who was unable to join us that evening. Tom is here with us tonight, so we wanted to take a moment to officially welcome him in person. As we shared previously, Tom is returning to District 131, having served our district from 2016 to 2021. He brings more than 30 years of communications and public relations experience, along with a deep familiarity with and commitment to the East Aurora community. As an accredited public relations professional and experienced school communications leader, Tom brings significant expertise in strategic communication, community engagement, and building strong relationships with stakeholders. Tom, we are so pleased to have you back in District 131 and look forward to all that you will bring to our schools and community. Please join me in welcoming Tom back to the Tomcat family. Tom, I know it's a team effort too. Did you want to introduce your wife real quick? Thank you.
All right, moving on to item 6 on the agenda, Finance and Personnel Committee with Ms. Reyes.
Thank you, President Cifuentes. Buenas tardes a todos. Good evening, everyone. The Finance and Personnel Committee meeting was held at the Admin Center and was called to order at 5:30. There were no public comments or donations that night. Dr. Engel presented the June 2026 financial reports, and the committee discussed questions related to double payroll payments and revenue and received additional clarification regarding the district's financial position as of June 30th. A significant portion of the meeting focused on the fiscal year 2026-2027 budget presentation. He reviewed the district's funding structure, revenue projections, state and federal funding, the community eligibility provisions, TIF revenues, and expenditures across the district's various funds. He also discussed the district's Tier 2 funding status, declining enrollment, and continued reductions in grant and federal funding. The committee discussed the decline in students directly certified for free meals and the potential impact on the district's community eligibility provision, as well as related technology and E-rate funding. Dr. Halverson emphasized the importance of continuing to communicate with families about the value of providing eligibility information. Dr. Engel also reviewed staffing and expenditure trends and discussed ongoing cost-saving measures. Retirements and non-replacements have generated approximately $4.1 million in savings, and the district has reduced its projected deficit by approximately half. The discussion emphasized the importance of continuing to address declining enrollment, manage expenses, and identify additional opportunities to strengthen the district's financial position. The committee also reviewed a proposal for an industrial appraisal of district assets to ensure adequate insurance coverage and accurate fixed asset records. Because the district's last appraisal was completed approximately 15 years ago, the proposed appraisal would help establish a regular review cycle moving forward. Dr. Engel recommended the purchase of one 12 to 15 passenger activity vehicle to replace a vehicle that is no longer operational. The vehicle would support student activities and overnight trips and is expected to generate savings with a projected return on investment in less than 1 year. Additional updates included the district's plan to review and potentially select a new auditing firm, as well as an update on referral GPS. The district received a $62,000 grant to support substance abuse resources for students and families, including an option for individuals to anonymously request assistance. Ms. Swartzloff then presented information regarding discretionary FTE positions for special education support staff, which will be brought forward in just a moment here. She also reviewed the administrator evaluation plan, middle school band overload requests, and high school CTE overload requests needed to accommodate student enrollment and instructional needs. Finally, Ms. Swartzloff reviewed proposed revisions to IASB press board policies. Most of the changes involve minor language or procedural updates, with several policies receiving revisions to better align with district practices, legal guidance, and licensure requirements. The meeting then adjourned at 6:03 that night. And we do have a couple action items. 6.B.1, motion to approve the discretionary FTE for support staff.
So moved. Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Cifuentes,
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Love Shape,
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes. 6.B.2, motion to approve high school CTE overload requests.
So moved. Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Love Shape,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
6.B.3, motion to approve the district appraisal with industrial appraisal as presented at a cost of $69,800.
So moved. Second.
Any questions?
I do have a question. I didn't catch this. What's this about? Industrial appraisal for 69,000? That seems really.
Go ahead.
Sure. So when we joined the cooperative through Gallagher for the property casualty and workers' compensation,
Mhm.
we're joining a large pool, and this goes through every single one of the district's asset valued at $500 or more in asset tags each and every school.
Okay.
Okay, so they'll go through and they'll actually digitally GIS map it as well.
Okay.
It also helps with our appraisal. It also helps with any type of if we have an insurance claim, and it helps us also as, let's say, student deaths may migrate from one location to another different location. It helps us keep track of all the inventory that we do have on hand.
I'm good. I thought it was a real estate appraisal. And I'm
No.
like, I've never seen one that expensive.
No, no, and this is for every single site.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
Any other questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Olivas,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Love Shape,
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
6.B.4, motion to approve the activity vehicle purchase through SPC Suburban Purchasing Cooperative at a cost of $62,799.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Reyes,
Yes.
Love Shape,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Do I have to mention that we're not approving?
No.
The next Finance Personnel Committee meeting will meet on Monday, September 8th, 2026 at 5:30 here at the Admin Center. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Moving on to curriculum and programs with Mr. Olivas.
Good evening. We had our curriculum meeting this evening at 6 p.m. We will have a full report at our next meeting. We will have the next curriculum meeting on September 21st here at 6 p.m. And back to you.
Thank you. Moving on to Building and Grounds Committee with Mr. Lofshay.
Thank you. We had a meeting of our committee on August 10th. Our next meeting is September 8th at 6 p.m. right here. At our meeting, we discussed the summer project update of all the repairs, which Mr. Allen said we're pretty much on track, except East Aurora High School, which is now back on track, so we should be okay there. We talked about the memo of understanding with the Aurora East Educational Foundation to share the cost of sponsorship of advertising for the new scoreboard, and that will be an action item tonight later. We talked about the Coward bleachers that are in disrepair. Mr. Allen was trying to give quotes. Many of the vendors wouldn't give us a replacement. So we found one that would give us a repair quote, which is also, will be an action item. And then we talked about the accessibility of the upgrades needed for the playground equipment at Early Childhood Center and Gonzalez Center. This also will be an action item. Mr. Kawash, AJ, reported on a facility supplies trial with Cintas at Bardwell that has been received positively. And the district is recommending entering into an agreement with Omni Cooperative with Cintas for 1 year to trial at Bardwell, and we'll see how it goes. Also an action item. We talked about disposal of personal property, outdated SLPs will be an action item. And finally, well, let's see, two more things. We talked about disposal of IT property, and then we got an update on the work order summary. So we have a few action items. First, I need a motion to approve the emergency facade repairs for Bardwell Elementary School to April Building Services in the amount of $44,540.
So moved.
Second. Any questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Olivas,
Yes.
Cifuentes,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Love
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes.
Second, number two, we need a motion to approve the memorandum of understanding with the Aurora East Educational Foundation and the East Aurora School District 131 for the revenue sharing agreement from corporate sponsorships on the East Aurora School District 131 Stadium scoreboard.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Love
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Olivas,
Abstain.
Good move. Okay. Next, number three, we need a motion to approve the repair quotation for the Coward Gym and multipurpose room bleachers to ET Paddock Enterprises, Inc. in the amount of $96,866.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Johnson,
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Love
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Number four, we need a motion to approve the Aries Gonzalez Child Center Playground accessibility improvements to Compan, Kompan, Inc. in the amount of $120,959.21.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions?
Where are we getting the funds for this?
Great question, Board Member Levis. These are all grant funded. So at the end of the grant cycle for our early childhood grants, we want to make sure that we spend them on this year's students first, but there always is the opportunity where there may be funds, and we never want to turn those back over to the state. So this is an allowable expense that we can do at the very end. So that's why these are always done right around the July or August transition time there. We also have a little bit of it coming from the IDEA grant as well, since it does service our special needs children as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Olivas,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes.
Love
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Number five, I need a motion to approve the trial of custodial chemical and supplies program at Bardwell Elementary School to Cintas in the amount of $18,123.80.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Reyes,
Yes.
Love
Yes.
Johnson,
Abstain.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Number six, we need a motion to approve the resolution for the disposal of outdated speech language pathology student protocols.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Love
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes.
Finally, number 7, we need a motion to approve the resolution for the sale/disposal of outdated and broken IT equipment.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Secretary, call the roll, please.
Johnson,
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Cifuentes.
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes.
Lopshi,
Yes.
All right, that concludes your report.
Yes.
All right, moving on to executive session. For the purpose of discussing pending litigation and the appointment, employment, performance, compensation, and dismissal of a specific employee.
So moved.
Second.
Secretary, call the roll, please.
Reyes,
Yes.
Lopshi,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cifuentes,
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
No action, right? There will not be action. Motion to reconvene from executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Secretary, call the roll.
Reyes,
Yes.
Lopshi,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cifuentes,
Yes.
Olivas,
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Secretary, call the roll.
Olivas,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cifuentes,
Yes.
Lopshi,
Yes.
Reyes,
Yes.
We're adjourned. 9:29.